BronxNet. Your voice, your views, your vision.
Harlem is one of the most famous and instantly recognizable neighborhoods in the nation. And over the past 4 decades, West Harlem Group Assistance has been an integral part of Harlem's new renaissance. Today, Harlem is a true testament to the vital and exciting life of New York City. But it wasn't always as exciting. During the 1970s, many buildings became empty shells, convenience centers for drug dealing and other illegal activities.
The neighborhood, the buildings, the housing stock looked worn down and beat down. So it was kind of depressing.
At that time, the neighborhood was going down. Okay, it was a lot of drugs, and the neighborhood was really down. The drug people was just taking over, telling us that we didn't like it, that we had to move.
It was at that point that Harlem started to see some of the worst times in its history. The lack of habitable buildings made the neighborhood unattractive to residential or retail investment.
It was very tough to have the cooperation of everyone.
They were so fed up with, the way the buildings were being managed and deteriorated.
But some brave individuals saw an opportunity to unite their neighborhood together.
The main reason we started the Block Association, we wanted everybody that lived in this vicinity to meet each other and to work together.
It was then that West Harlem Group Assistance was founded by individuals with nothing more than a compassionate dream to change the lives of the residents of our beloved Harlem.
When I started getting involved with West Harlem, it was a small group of people working together for the betterment of the neighborhood. At the beginning, we had to sit on broken chairs and everything because we had nothing, really had nothing.
One of the reasons that West Harlem was started, it was for ownership of that the community, the people in the community that lived in the buildings were able to own their apartments.
Our pioneers knew they needed to ignite their plan. They decided to forge partnerships with several public and private organizations.
We was able to get equity in developing low-income housing. And I think that was the start of a revitalization period in Harlem.
Over the years, each partnership has generated positive results and are an integral part to the West Harlem Group Assistance commitment to bring quality housing and services to our residents.
They restore neighborhood confidence.
Large-scale projects started to happen in the vacant land, and land started getting developed, and we just have a new Harlem where it's exciting.
Harlem is currently undergoing a massive real estate transformation, and West Harlem Group Assistance continues to ignite each of our neighborhoods.
We renovated the Oberia Dempsey Theater, and we transformed that into a theater where we can address some of the cultural needs of the community.
We're working with local residents to educate them on the importance of getting and maintaining credit. We also provide technological literacy. We have a computer center that provides classes in the whole suite of Microsoft Word products. West Harlem actively leases spaces to local entrepreneurs and small businesses, giving some of them their first opportunity to have a retail space on a major avenue in New York City. It's a win-win because West Harlem wins, the community wins, and the sole proprietor wins.
When we first started, it was a needed thing. We really needed it right then and there. Now we have a community that we can be proud of.
We started this when nobody else wanted to take on some of the difficulties of this community. And now we're, the we see the fruits of our labor, and it's really exciting for me and for the future of West Harlem Group Assistance.
From its humble beginnings as a two-person storefront operation to its ascension as a stakeholder with a multi-million-dollar real estate portfolio, West Harlem Group Assistance has an extraordinary history to build on. A history that respects individuals and provides a solid foundation to leave a lasting legacy in New York City.